Stop playing it safe. Playing it safe is holding you guys back. You have amazing ideas, you have great personalities, you have all the gifts, all the skills in the world to be successful, and you're playing it safe. You're staying in a prevent defense. You need to be aggressive. You need to be on offense right now. In 2025, we're halfway through the year. It is June. It is no time for slacking. It is no time for sleeping on your dreams and slacking on your goals. You have to get after it. Time is against you, my friend. Father, time is against you. This is time right now. This is for the people who are going to level up. This is for the people who are going to keep believing in themselves. This is for the people who are going to keep trying no matter what. So if you are playing it safe, you need to stop that. You need to get a different mindset. You need to get a creative mindset. You need to get creative on how you can make more money. How can you be a better person? How can you be a better husband, a father, a son, a wife, sister, whatever it is, whoever you are, there's always room for improvement. And you're going to have to get out of your comfort zone. Now, a lot of times when we talk about the comfort zones, people just say, oh, just relocate to another city or stop hanging out with those people over there. And yes, those are very good examples of how to get out of it. But I'm going to tell you the best way to get out of the comfort zone. The best way to get out of the comfort zone is you have to start hanging out with people who are more successful than you. Find out what they read. Find out where they go, how they dress, what type of content do they like, what kind of content do they make. And it's going to start affecting you in a positive way. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, how can I just instantly start hanging out with people who are more successful than you? Here's the strategy. I want you to write down the most expensive restaurants in your city, in your local area, immediate vicinity. Top 4, top 5, whatever. Start going to these places more often. And I want you to go to the bar restaurant area so you can actually sit with people. If you get a table, people won't interact with you as much. If you get in a booth, people won't interact with you. But if you sit at the bar where you can have drinks, you can have food, people will talk to you. People will talk about ideas. People will be a little bit more formal. In the last 3-4 years, I've been going to this restaurant, these 2 restaurants. One of the restaurants is it's a steakhouse. My friend is the head chef there. So he runs the kitchen area. He does a lot of the hiring, and he handles also the bar responsibilities as well, but he's not really behind the bar, but he oversees kind of office management type stuff. And it's a steakhouse. It's a little more on the expensive side, but I go there at least once a month. And this time of year, in the summertime, I'll probably go a couple times a month because they got a nice patio outdoor, have some food, have some drinks. But in the last 3-4 years, I probably have 10, 12, maybe 15 business cards from people I just had to catch a conversation with. Hey, what do you do for a living? Hey, man, I do this. I got this going on. I got a brand. I got a job. I got a full-time job. I got a part-time job. I got this online thing I got going on. And then they tell me, hey, I'm in town because I do this. Or this is my business over here. And we end up exchanging cards. End up exchanging information. So you don't get that type of vibe when you go to Wendy's or Burger King and you just sit down and have some food, right? You don't get that type of vibe or that information or those conversations where you just go to the dive bar and people are just arguing about the sports game or, the politics. People who make more money tend to have different conversations for different reasons. You want to be around those people, and this is a very simple entry-level way to do it. Just go. I know it may be tight on your budget. It may be a little on the expensive side to go, once a month, but you should do it. Try it. See the people. You might even run into people that you didn't even know ate at these places all the time. And now you can be like, oh, you come here too? Oh, that's what's up. And so now you can start collaborating with people. You can start having ideas. You can start having a network that you're slowly building up just by being a regular at a place like this. There's also strategies where people will tell other people that if you go to an expensive hotel, for example, get one of the most expensive rooms, and if you only stay there for a night or two, it's going to make you want to come back again. It's going to make you want to stack your money, make more money to come back and get that experience again. So this is a way that you can stop playing it safe. Just start experiencing things that are just a little bit out of your comfort zone, a little bit out of your regular routine. So give that a try. Next thing, I want you guys to take a chance on what you love. And what I mean by that is, I've been advocating building brands. I've been advocating building some type of brand around whatever lifestyle that you have, whatever hobbies that you have, whatever interest that you have. Because when you can build a brand around it and you can build a business around it, it never really feels like work. So if you're into fishing or bowling, or you're into, you know, cards, I don't care what their hobby it is. If you can build a brand around it, you can take that brand everywhere you go. You can take that brand, you can scale that brand. If you have a job right now and you don't like your job, you should be building a brand and starting a business. If you have a job that you like and you love, you should be building a brand and building a business, right? You should be doing these things because it's going to give you more skills. It's going to give you more goals to accomplish, more tasks to accomplish. And when you are working towards a goal, when you're working towards a mission, you tend to be more productive. You tend to be more locked in. You have more intentions of what you do and where you go and how you spend your money and how you make your money when you're doing it for a purpose. So you need to stop playing it safe in your regular routine of just working a job and paying bills and being in debt, because that's what everybody's doing. That's the average thing to do. Take a risk on yourself, bet on yourself, and go all in. All right? Because if you don't, you will have regret. And you don't want to be the guy who had the great idea, who had a great business plan, and you did the what if. What if I would have did it? What if I would have took that chance? What if I'd have made that content? What if I'd have started that business? What if I'd have relocated? And you're giving you the what ifs. What if, what if? You don't want to be that guy. You want to be the person who took the risk, who took the chance, who leveled up. And now that story is going to be great because there's going to be struggle in that story. There's going to be challenges and obstacles you had to overcome to become great. So that's what people want to hear. That's what people want to see. Build your brand, build your business, stop playing it safe. Go for it. Go on offense. All right. This is for the message. This is the message for today. It's your guy L-Train. I want you to stay creative, stay dangerous out there. All right. Peace. We up out of here.